And welcome back to Survival Records. I just reloaded the game, and at the end of the last episode, we were complaining about how the parachutes weren't working because they were saying there was no atmosphere. As I suspected, doing a reload did jog their memory, so to speak, so we have plenty of atmospheric density. Now, doing a reload while you're falling, after you've entered the atmosphere, not the best, but, that's why you got to keep an eye on things like that, right? So let's try this again. I'm falling. I deploy the parachutes, and I slows down. I don't know why I added the extra S's. That's an awful lot of tilt on that. Would have expected it not to be as bad. But I'm moving at like 13 kilometers per second, which would be plenty enough to, stop you from crashing into the ground, I guess. But I think since we have a large source of ice and aren't that hard up for replacement, let's do this and level ourselves out again. Alright. Now that we are in a very heavy gravity well, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the downward thrust. On these hydrogen thrusters. That way when I press C to drop, I'm not like actually pushing down. I'm going to get rid of all my ion thrusters. Yep. No more worrying about that. And I have a cruise setting for myself with these 5 and 6, and I can just head on down. So I think first things first, I'm going to just check the perimeter of the lake here, see if there's anything worth slowing down and stopping for. But I also may, if I'm going north, then that's the east. The sun will be rising. The sun just set. I may also just wait for sunrise so I can get a good view of the ground, so I can hone in on where there are ore deposits, if possible. So yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll bring you guys back in a bit. So I'm full up on hydrogen, and I'm gonna dump a little extra weight. This ice is too much. So I've turned the bow connector into throw out setting. Turned on the throwing it out setting, that is. And I'm just tossing some ice into it by double clicking on ice to transfer it over to this inventory. Every once in a while when you see it all goes away, it's because the inventory manager puts it back inside of the cargo container, the ores cargo container. But all of my H2O2 gens are full, all of my tanks are full. It's still nighttime, so yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna let the sun circle around the planet, and I'll bring you back. Alright, the sun is rising. The planet is waking back up. And I've got some exploring to do. That could be an ore deposit over there. Let's head that way and see about just hitting it with the scanner quick, see what's what. Because, I mean, heck, it does kind of look a little different. I turned off all the hydrogen thrusters, except for the bottom ones, keeping me elevated. Although, it's looking like maybe I ought to turn them back on. Just because I'm not really moving very far. I've only got those 4 little ones. But I suppose that keeps me from chewing through my energy too quick. Yeah, those variations to the color didn't stick around once I got closer to them. Oh, there's something. Iron. It looks like it's in a boulder right on the surface. Alright. Evidently that is not what a ore vein looks like. Alright, I'm gonna get my tabs fully visible. I suppose I can turn off the GPS marker for the snowplow. And I'm going to start scouting things out. Bring it back if I find anything. Bring it back when I get close to the NPC station, see what's there. Oh no, I'm going to crash. Glad I timed that well. Let's see what this shop's all about. I'm not, like, incredibly enthusiastic about what it has to offer, but could be something interesting. Let's see. 4 and 6. Where would an entrance be? Down here. Down here. Here we go. This is looking better. Ah, we could get some atmospheric things going on. Neat. Alright, well, good to know that's an option. And actually, these zone chips, I might consider making a safety zone using those zone chips. In fact, do I have that unlocked? I do. It requires 5 zone ships. Did I just buy them? Yeah. 5 zone ships. Cool. Now I know if I want to start myself a proper base here, I can do that. Make myself a safe zone. Alright. Well, the hunt for a ore vein, uranium ore vein is on. I'll bring you guys back when I can take a look for things. I'll just find anything. See you in a bit. Still no uranium ore, but I figured I may as well take out this observation outpost while I'm here, just to make sure it doesn't cause me any trouble later on. Coming in is gonna be a little hard pressed to take me down, that's for sure. Alright. Well, I'm kind of liking the look of this sand here. That'll be an easier time of spotting ore, I think. What is this wasp doing? Why? There's only one of my guns shooting at it. Target small ships. Target small ships. Maybe it just hadn't gotten close enough. Alright. And on the search goes. I'm gonna make my way toward that Hermes there. Aha! There it is. Really hard to see, but there's that patchiness underneath the grass there, right in front of my ship right now. And yeah, that's a uranium vein. That's a big uranium vein. Alright. Well, I mean, now I know what it looks like. Maybe I'll keep looking a little bit longer. I'll mark this one down first. And yeah, I want to go check out the Hermes before I forget to. So I'm at the Hermes, and I'm about to go down there, but then I see over on the horizon, and I think to myself, well, what in the world could that be? So let's zoom in. It's a building. Well, that's different. Okay, I gotta go check that out now, too. Huh. Well, a dust storm's coming in, of course, just as I get here to look at things, but, Gee, the Hermes is an old ion thruster ship. Interesting. Got a missile turret on the top. Would be a good way to get in. I'll access the inventory of one of the turrets. Check this out that way. We've got 6 missiles. That's cool. I can't even carry all 6 missiles. There we go. A bunch of metal plate, some displays, a bit of ice, some ammo, which I'll take that as well. Actually, no, I'll just grind up the turret and put the ammo in that way. Let's hide empty. And that's it. Any parts that are really good? All these ion thrusters are incomplete, so I'm not going to get any thruster components or platinum out of that. There's a survival kit. That's interesting. Again, lots of batteries. They are not depleting anytime soon. But no independent source of battery power, of power generation. Well, maybe that mysterious building over on the horizon will cue me in, or give me something interesting. We'll see. Well, it is, in fact, a little building. Looks like it's got some damage on the top. I mean, it doesn't look like there's much of anything to it. It's just a building. Just floors. Now, I suppose if you were hard up for materials, you know, grinding up all that would be quite nice. Plus, it adds a cool little thing on the horizon. Now, speaking of which, I did find the 1 uranium vein. Obviously, it's a big one. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go until I'm at about 50% fuel on the Deanston, and then make my decision. As we've discovered on Mars, it takes a lot of energy to fly this thing around in a gravity well. Alright. Bring you guys back then. So I came back over to this uranium deposit just to see, again, what it looks like from the surface. And, I mean, I don't even know if you can see that with the rendering on YouTube, but right there, right where the forward wing with the atmospheric thrusters are, I'm, like, pointing at some darker patches, gray patches in the brown. That's what I'm looking for. That is not very, you know, visually indicative. Heck, I might even be better off just, like, getting a little closer and having it pick up on my radar. Well, I think maybe I'll go this direction for a while. Or did I already go that direction? That's where the little building is, and then there's the Hermes. I guess I was kind of hoping for one right next to an ice lake, but I'm not that far from that ice lake over there. We'll see. Found one of those big ice lakes that I saw from orbit, one surrounded by the green. I was going to say grass, but I really don't think it's grass. And I'm just going to make my way around it quick, see if I see any ore spots. Oh, I just saw something flash under the ice over there. 5, 6. I'm hoping it's not just a boulder. That would be disappointing if it was just a boulder. But it was back this direction. Uranium. It's just a boulder. I'm actually worried about my uranium supplies here. Down to less than 10 liters per... or 10, what is it, 10 kilograms, less than 10 kilograms per reactor. And it's starting to rain and the sun's setting. I'm gonna check out this whole side of this lake here, maybe up the mountain a little bit. I won't give up yet. Especially since I know I already found a big vein deposit. I just am picky because I can. Still no luck, and other than seeing a handful of boulders, I've found another uranium deposit. This is just remarkable. I mean, how lucky did I get that I found that first one? I guess. So, I'm going to head back towards it, and I guess that's what I will work with. And unless, of course, that little rain is right there. Is something. It looks like it's just part of the shininess of the planet. See you back there. Aha. There it is. Gold. Innovate. Man, I am hard pressed to identify if this ground surface looks any different than what's around it. Because it's not like those little dark splotches are unique. You see the dark splotches everywhere. Well, this mod certainly does make it a lot harder to find stuff like this. Gives you extra gameplay. Oh, drifting. Anyway, let's go. And let's head back to the uranium. That's why we're here. Maybe we'll find some more uranium on the way there. I don't think I came from this direction exactly. Let's see. Oh, well, this is ridiculous. I'm on my way back to that uranium spot, and I figured, okay, well, why don't I just go, I'll swing by the ice lake first, which is, you know, the 6 kilometers that way. And in between the two of them, there's the only other uranium deposit that I've found. That's... And of course then there's something else spawned in, a kaiju over there. That's interesting. But yeah, I just... Without all the thrusters on, I'm saving some hydrogen, but it's, you know, costing me a lot of energy. There's a uranium boulder, but that's not what I saw. There it is. See the patch right there? Haha. Uranium. Right there, within 5k of the ice lake. Well, guys, looks like I am all set for getting a uranium mine started. I will probably end the episode here. It's been a fun little bit of exploring. I've got some wrecks that I could harvest if I need some materials that I can't find here. And so, yeah, next time I will bring you back for the next episode when we start considering how to best do a mine on the planet here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Survival Records.